Hi, I'm Luan Montag, Physician Assistant with the Living Well program. I'd like to speak to you today about the Ideal Protein Weight Loss Management Program. Ideal Protein is a weight loss management program that was developed about 25 years ago by a physician in France who was working with Olympic wrestlers. He was trying to get the wrestlers to cut weight but save their muscle tone. And so he came up with a specific diet program for these wrestlers. And it was very successful. So he went on to work with a nutritionist, and they developed a whole food line of products to help other people in their weight loss efforts. I've been involved with Ideal Protein for about 1.5 years now. I first found out about Ideal Protein at the Physician Assistant Conference and was exposed to a vendor there. And we were talking about our frustrations with weight loss in our practices. And so she acquainted me with the Ideal Weight Loss Program. And I started it in my practice approximately 1 year ago. And since that time, it's been a very interesting journey. In the past year, working with both my hypertensive patients and diabetic patients who especially needed to lose weight, I have had patients who have been able to lower their blood pressure medicines and diabetic patients who have been able to discontinue their diabetic medicines. Of course, with the weight loss, then the patient is able to be more active, which further helps their other health issues.
Ideal Protein diet is very good for people. They can lose 3 to 5 pounds per week in women and 4 to 7 pounds per week for men. It is a program where we reduce the fats and sugars and carbohydrates in the diet so that the body will be forced to eat the fats and protein. And we supplement the diet with protein foods, but you're not getting a high protein diet. You'll be getting just enough protein in your diet so that you'll have the muscle mass retained and you'll have enough energy to digest the fats as well as to feel good and look good. The program comes in 4 phases. Phase number 1 is the toughest part of it because we will be restricting sugars and carbohydrates and fats. You will get a list of things that you can't have, such as no potatoes, pasta, rice, no sugars, no candy, no chocolate, no root vegetables such as beets or carrots, and you will also not be able to have any alcohol. The pancreas's job is to eat up the sugars and the carbohydrates and store it as fat in the body, so that that fat can be utilized in times of stress or starvation. If we're not under stress or starvation, we just keep getting bigger and bigger. So what we'll do is take away those things, and then the pancreas goes to rest, and this is great for diabetics. Because the pancreas is put to rest, you don't have so much insulin in your body, and it's not storing up fats. But you will get enough protein to keep your muscle mass and also to digest the fats. Well, for people who are starting out, it can be a little tough for the first 3 to 4 days. And some people might get headaches and that type of thing. But we have ways of working with that. But your first meal of the morning is very good, especially for people who don't like to eat breakfast, because it's just one ideal protein food. And tea and coffee and all the water you can drink. The next meal is 2 cups of leafy green vegetables and all the lettuce you can eat, and an ideal protein. Your third meal of the day is another 2 cups of vegetables, which is a lot of food, and all the lettuce you can eat, and 8 ounces of meat. And then for a snack, you get to have all the water you can drink, and we want you to drink about 64 ounces a day, and another protein. And that protein can be more like a snack, like a bar that really tastes very good, or chips if you prefer salty things. The first phase lasts as long as you want it to last. It has to do with what you want your weight to be. And your weight doesn't have to be a weight on a chart. It can be when you feel comfortable and when you can wear what you want to wear and not just what fits. So if you have 30 pounds to lose and you're going to lose 3 to 5 pounds a week, you will have 6 to 10 weeks and you'll be done with first phase. And then we can go on with a more natural diet. And phase 2 is just a 2-week program, and it's starting to get protein back into your diet. So you'll get 2 protein meals a day. And that starts getting the pancreas time to think about waking up And then we go into phase 3, and that's when we really wake the pancreas back up. And that's when we start putting in carbohydrates, some healthy fats, and some sugars. And then we go to phase 4. And phase 4 is stabilization. And that's where we teach you little tricks, such as if you're going to have a high carbohydrate diet, then you don't have a high fat diet also. You'll separate those carbohydrates and fats. We'll teach you how to manage a meal plan for a day. We'll teach you how to dine out. And we'll teach you that you can even have a free day and have whatever you want. But we'll help you manage that so that you will not be gaining 3 to 5 pounds and letting them grow into 30 to 50 pounds again. And then you're well on your way to being beautiful, feeling good, and wearing the clothes that you want to wear.
The first step would be to contact either the Family Practice Clinic at West Bend or the Family Practice Clinic at Emmetsburg. And what has worked well in the past is information is sent to the patient, and they're also given the website so they can look on the internet and further investigate the program on their own. And after they have decided that this would be a program that would possibly fit into their lifestyle, then we like to set up an appointment. Because the program is only managed by healthcare professionals, it does require an exam and a lengthy history taking. So an appointment is set up and the program is explained, and then the patient, along with either Dr. Banwart or myself, can move forward. This is Luan Montag with Living Well. Have a good day.